So welcome to Beyond Our Limits Halloween special. I got my guest, Mr. Joe.
Yeah.
Mr. Joe. He's what's the podcast called again? Adelaide Horror Podcast.
That's the one.
That's who
That's the
specialise in horror.
Yep.
So today's a Halloween special.
Mhm.
So welcome to Beyond Our Limits.
Yeah, thanks for inviting me on. It was really good.
It's alright. It's alright. So let's get straight into it, bro.
Yep.
One thing I want to ask you is, where did Halloween celebration come from and the history of Halloween?
Yeah, it's a good one. I had to look into it as well. I knew it was an Irish kind of Celtic background behind that. I wasn't really sure how old we're talking, but it does go right back to Druids. It's old. Like it's very old. It's to do with harvesting, like the harvest moon, all that stuff. A lot of those countries at that time, and pretty much all over Europe, all over the world, they had, not like we have now, they have, like with time and all that, they went by harvest. They went by the cycles of the moon. So in this stage here in October, like they had I don't know if it's the blood moon, but they had there was a moon coinciding with that specific part of the year where the harvest time was happening. Hence why we get the sickle and all that kind of symbolism.
Wow.
Yeah, and so it was harvest time. Everyone celebrated, the kind of harvesting. Then, because of their beliefs, they believed that the veil between death and life was really thin, and actual spirits could cross over.
Oh,
and walk among you one night.
So Halloween is that one night that the dead can just come in and
start walking around like we are and look like we are. So then the living started to freak out at that time. A lot of things freaked them out at that time.
Oh yeah, I can believe it. Especially the witches and she's a witch, you gotta burn her.
That's it. So everyone was already hyper freaked out during that period of time, rightly so. And so they came up with, at night time, Grandma Mavis could be walking next to us at the same time. That kind of is creeping us out. So
really?
how do we hide from the spirits so the spirits can't attach themselves onto us, or how we look the same? So that's when the dressing up thing started to happen. People started wearing masks, like nothing. Okay. Like the scream mask we have now, but
everyone's dressing up. Yeah,
nothing like that. But they had little wooden masks or things like that. One that I'd pictured that I did see, it reminded me of the mask from The Mask with Jim Carrey.
Oh yeah,
it's that kind of style, like made of wood, bark from a tree, whatever they could fashion from. So that's your start there. Somehow along the lines, and many hundreds of years have gone down, and what it changes obviously, because of different cultures, influences and stuff like that, and religion too. So Christianity kind of snuck in there as well, and so they kind of started to chop and change what is Halloween, but it comes from Hallows Eve.
Oh,
is what and that's why
only thing I know is 2,000 years old. Like this celebration is 2,000 years old.
Yeah.
So it's dated back that far, but now we're all dressing up like trick or treat. You know what I mean? Get candy and all of that. So it's crazy, the celebration of how it was. But back in the day, it's I better dress up, just blend in with the dead, with dead spirits.
Yeah, it's an ancient festival. The Americans picked it up. And that's why everyone's hyper-fixated that Halloween is an American thing, and it's not like that no other culture can now celebrate it for some bizarre reason. Well, a small group of people anyway, the boomers. But
the boomers. Fucking boomers.
And so, that's pretty much it's slowly changing.
So to be honest, it's very interesting because when I was born, I'm like, why do we celebrate Halloween? Like, why do we celebrate the dead? For me, from South America, we have Dias de los Muertos. That's more like when we're remembering the dead.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's the Christian kind of Catholic thing of the introduction of Halloween. So everyone's like, oh, you're Christian or Catholic, you can't celebrate Halloween. That's wrong. It's actually what we were celebrating the whole time. We celebrate All Souls Day, which is a part. It's 3 days. You actually celebrate it over this period. So you've got All Souls Day, which is what you pray for everyone's soul.
Yeah.
That is stuck in purgatory. So they can leave purgatory and get forgiven, and their soul goes to heaven. That's the belief. And then the Mexicans have, the Day of the Dead, and so Yeah, it's these 3 consecutive days over that. So that snuck into the Halloween celebration as well. And then so it all kind of, you mash it all together, and then Halloween's introduced when the migrants came to America, then they started introducing it from that way, and then suddenly, bang, you've got your October 31st is Halloween.
Bro, it's absolutely crazy when you think about it. Like historically, like over time, it's changed. It is a legend if you think about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, for example, like we're going through like this. We're gonna go through legends now. Like for example, like you know much about La Llorona?
I saw the movie.
Do you know much about the history?
I'm now scared of people crying. And fucking don't start crying next
look.
to me.
I'll tell you the original history of La Llorona, right? So it all started with there's indigenous lady that falls in love with a Spanish guy, right? And she falls in love, they have a kid,
Spanish
all of
dudes
that.
are hot. Like fucking, what's going to happen? Of course, what? Spanish dudes.
Of course, bro.
Of
Spanish
course.
dudes. Right? All right. Well, you make me laugh too much. Yeah. So the whole point of that, like, so she falls in love, but the guy portrays her because his wife comes from Spain, and he leaves her for his missus. So she gets so angry that she kills her own kids and herself. So God punishes her, stays on earth, wanders around the world looking for her kids. That's the legit story.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't know if people believe it. I do. My old man, he does not believe in ghosts, doesn't believe none of that. But the only thing that he ever got scared when he told me this story is that one time in Chile, he used to look after the mining section in Chile. Imagine desert, middle of nowhere, mining section by himself. Just picture that. He's in the middle of the night, like maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. He tells me it's like in the middle of the night, he has to go check everything everywhere, has to check everything's all right because people can come in and steal things, yada, yada, yada. Yeah. Then in the middle of the night, he starts hearing a crying sound from a distance. So when people tell me this story, the encounters of this is that he starts crying from a distance.
Yeah.
So he's all the way from as far as you can see. Yeah. You hear her. Within a split second, he's in your ears. In your ears, like crying. But it's every time I ask him, what kind of cry is it? Like, what kind of like type of crying is it? Every single time they tell me you can't describe it. It's so hard to describe her cry. It's like so creepy. It gives my dad goosebumps. Every single time he tells me the story, he's like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. So I'm like, wow. So I'm like, tell me like where? And he's like, I looked outside. You can't see her, but you can hear her. That's how like you can't see her, but you can hear her. My mother, her uncles used to work in the mines as well. At night, they'll come walking back to the house. There's I don't know, like somewhere near, will be walking back. Same thing. They're walking down the street. They start hearing her cry. They're like, what's going on? Like, who's crying? Like, what's happening? Is she getting raped or what's going on? Then their crying gets creepier. And it's like, they start realizing, okay, what the fuck's going on? Next minute, it's like really in your ears. Like someone's in your ear crying. They all start bolting, running for their lives. It's like, when I hear those stories, like it's crazy because my father, who doesn't believe in ghosts, he doesn't believe in none of that. The one time he only gets scared when he talks about that. Is absolutely crazy.
And it adds the weight to the story.
Yeah.
Because if you got a guy that's a pretty cool customer, like that doesn't believe stuff like this, and he's suddenly going like, "Fucking no, this is weird." Like that's when you go, "Oh, okay, shit. This guy's getting scared. It must be happening."
It's real,
and that's what put weights on those kind of stories.
Bro, every single time that my dad tells me that story is like. But the funny thing is with the legend of La Llorona is she doesn't attack women though. She only attacks men. So only men see her and kids.
So when they get attacked, because that was my question, was like what happens to them? Like just say she's crying, she catches you, she's there. What?
You're dead. Like she kills you.
But how?
That's the thing. You don't know.
You just die of fright? Is that?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. But when they say when she gets you, that's it. You're gone. And that's the legend of her story. So once she gets you, you're gone. You're like you disappear or she's just gone. I think you were telling me about on TikTok there was an actual like someone who caught her.
Yes. Yeah. It's
live.
Yeah.
I think I've seen that video.
Do you want me to
bring that video
look
up?
at it? See,
bring that video up.
Let me do that, and hopefully, and I don't want to turn because TikTok's going to start. Yeah, of course.
We're just bringing up some videos, guys. Don't worry, we're having some beers.
For me, it's more like you do this and suddenly the Pornhub theme song comes on. Or something. Oh my god! Oh my god!
So
how does it go again? I've got no idea.
It's not what you think. It's not what you think, guys. It's not what you think. It's
you know what? Tell me how to spell it, and I'll put it in, and then we'll because I don't know how to say it.
It's
and you kept saying it, and I was
Lorna.
Sorry. Okay, so I've got
Lorna.
Yep.
I've seen that video. The guy's on the top of the tree and he hears her cry. And she starts laughing.
Look at these AI pictures.
She doesn't look like that though.
Of course, but like the AI pictures, like you're just minding your own business.
You're
just looking at TikTok. You're like minding your own business, and suddenly you're just like and you're like, I need to go to bed now. No, I can't go to bed now. Like, that's the movie that.
Yeah, she's not like that. I don't know. Yeah. Look,
and that's a good question.
The thing is, you cannot. No one knows what she looks like. So that's just people what they based on. Some people have seen her. They've seen her in a white dress.
Yeah.
But the thing is, no one really knows the history of what she looks like. I've asked people.
I can't find it.
That's all right.
Of course. And then tomorrow, you know what's going to happen?
You're going to find it.
Video is going to come up.
And you'll be like, son of a bitch. Fucking TikTok, man.
I'll be
fix
like,
your shit. Do you know any other legendary stories, my friend?
Yeah, there's interesting ones like
What's the most interesting one that has always like caught your eye? Like, wow, it's like where did this actually come from? Like, like you think about like Dracula or like what you're wearing right now, like what's that guy called?
The Munsters. So this is a 60s.
I know what that is.
TV show.
By like Dracula, is it Dracula?
So yeah, so this was funny enough. This was kind of like the competing comedy of the Addams Family.
Yeah, I know.
Which is funny because the Addams Family didn't need a competing funny show to go with it because it was already good on its own. And so then the Munsters came along. The beauty thing about it is that both the Addams Family and the Munsters have stayed equal neck and neck with each other, and they weren't really competing. Fans just love both.
Really?
So everyone just went, this is awesome. We've got two funny shows that is essentially the same thing, but it's great. Like, and yeah, anyway. So you've got Dracula, you've got Frankenstein, the kind of like a vampire bride kind of thing. The kid's a werewolf. So it's that kind of stuff. But with stories, I like the guts of it, like what made a group of people think that that's what they saw.
That's exactly right.
And the other fascinating thing that I find as well is that this is pre-internet. So you've got the Aboriginals have their own really scary shit stories as well.
Oh shit,
like,
do they?
Yeah. So like essentially what is a Yeti?
I've heard about that.
I forgot the name of the thing now, but they've got their own version of that. You don't whistle at night time because there's things that will whistle back at you. There's a horror on Netflix. It's Indigenous. It's from Sydney. It's got a good Australian Aboriginal cast. And it's I forgot the name of it. This is terrible. Like, this always happens to me.
No, that's right.
But if you go on the internet, like you go on and the internet. If you go on Netflix, listen to myself. Jesus. It's on there. It's Maguire is how they pronounce it.
Yeah.
And it's following a girl that was a part of the stolen generation.
Oh.
And one of the kids dies and the other one survives. And that kid that dies now haunts the mum.
Wow.
This woman, the daughter, it's basically around the daughter. So the daughter's got raised by a white family, went to private school, is now a lawyer, living it up in Sydney. Her mum, who she's still got contact with, was a part of the stolen generation.
Wow.
Still connected to country, still lives out in the community, doesn't live in a high-rise area of Sydney, like not around white people, that kind of stuff. And it's this clash of cultures where she's saying, okay, you've got you got a baby now. These are the traditional things you need to start doing. So she's doing native Australian traditional things around the house, like dirt on the floor and all this kind of stuff. This is a freaking apartment in Sydney. The daughter's going, what are you doing, Mum? Why are you doing bloodletting ceremonies and all that? Like, get out of here with this. And she goes, no, it's really serious. You need to do it because these things will come along and like not take the kids, but like it will interfere with your life. And you can see that the two cultures, the old Indigenous way of how things were, and then this this Indigenous girl, but raised by a white family.
Wow.
So essentially thinks like a white person. And so she's lost that disconnect of the country and her and who she is culturally. And I find that really fascinating. So that made a really good horror movie because it's she is at risk, but she just doesn't know it.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. And so with the whistling at night, it was interesting too because in the Appalachian Mountains, these stories are like full on, right?
Yeah.
Really creepy. Again, there at night time, you don't whistle at night time. There's certain rules, like people in the Appalachian Mountains. If you go and TikTok Appalachian Mountains, people are pulling their blinds down and they're going, you don't open the blinds until dawn.
What?
You don't look outside your window. You don't whistle at night time because you will start hearing whistling back and it will start to follow you, whatever it is. And it will mimic you as well. There was another one where they actually caught sight of it on footage, and it was like this screaming thing, and it came from the forest. Next minute, it's a human running on all fours, like full gallop.
Wow!
And I'm like, have you seen the German lady? I think there's a German lady or something. Like she walks around on her all fours.
Oh, that's hectic,
mate. Nah.
That's hectic, bro.
I'm sorry, but like no. That is a deal breaker for me. I'll be learning how to fly kick. Like it'd be like the Matrix. Like suddenly I know how to like triple fly kick someone into a wall. Like and I'll be like,
that's hectic. So there's like an actual like spirits up there in the mountains that you do not fuck around with.
There's heaps in there, and so the running joke is, okay, come and invade America because everyone's just going to go into the Appalachian Mountains and just let whoever it is that invades America and just get fucked up in the Appalachian Mountains. Like, they're just like, we're brought here.
That's hectic.
Yeah. It's a very creepy area. It's very ancient. It's got a lot of, like, Native American people around that area have their stories. Like, Wendigo is the big one. That's the real big one up there with animals that change form and stuff like that. Those tales I've always been interested in. And just, again, the origins of these stories, because we have been telling each other stories by the campfire since the start of time.
That's true.
And so the whole structure of us as humans, no matter where you are in the world or what colour you are in the world, you all sat around a bonfire, you all ate, and some old dude that everyone knew spun this story that scared the shit out of everybody.
That's hectic though, but it's true. Yeah. It's true what you say though, because if you think about it, like you saying back in the day, like even like in the indigenous in America, like spiritual, like spirits wise and stuff like that's going on for like generations, even before like Christianity or that. Everyone knew don't mess around with spirits. Yeah. And that's hectic, bro. That scares the fuck out of me now too. Like girl on fours, I'm like fuck that. Kick her in the face.
No, look, we don't hitting ladies.
Bro,
But fucking hell, like,
bro,
if she came in like this, I'd be like,
bro,
I know this is your nice house, mate, but your fucking window's getting kicked in.
bro,
I'm going through this window.
I'm throwing
like,
this at her, bro.
Like, we're just like...
I'm throwing my fucking $1,000 fucking equipment at her, but this is fuck this.
We're like, nope.
I'm out. But since we're talking about spiritual and like that's pretty like paranormal, pretty much. Like, have you experienced any paranormal?
Yes.
Or tell me some stories, brother.
So I did some ghost tour stuff. It's funny because like my background is predominantly Italian on my mum's side of the family, all everyone that migrated here. My dad was adopted, so I didn't really know his side of the family.
Yeah.
And the family that I grew up with was on that side of my mum's side.
Yeah.
So, and that was predominantly Italian from Naples.
Yeah.
So born baptized Catholic. So that's you have your own belief pattern system there, right? Saints, angels, demons, all that kind of stuff. So when my dad's adopted mum, her brother is a monk in Sicily and was the exorcist for the Vatican.
Huh?
One of the exorcists for the Vatican. So there was
a
whole
monk
group.
and an
He's a monk.
exorcist
Yeah.
for the Vatican.
Yeah. And so one of his jobs for the Vatican was to be an exorcist for the Vatican.
What?
So he went around doing exorcisms.
So has he told any stories about exorcisms, any experiences, or what has he told you, bro? Like, I want to know now.
No, not really. But I've one story that a priest said, kind of in passing and talking about all this stuff, was to be careful. So when priests go into doing an exorcism, they have a full confession, like laid out on the table.
So pretty much like before you even enter this room, you have to like ask for forgiveness from God, because I'm guessing from the movies, the demon or whatever it is will use that against you and try to like brand like pretty much like
correct.
Try to like I wouldn't say
it's funny how in these movies, like an atheist person or a non-believer or whatever, will watch a horror film and be really interested in exorcisms, right? Because they'll be like, okay, is it kind of bullshit? Like, is the demon, like, you know, who the fuck's like flicking light switches on and off? This is crap. Like, there'll be no such thing as Satan. There'll be no demons. There'll be no shit. Like, blah blah blah. And then, but they kind of get stuck because then they're like, well, how do you explain evil? Like, evil. Like, it just doesn't, like, it's not some dude just gets up and decides to do what he wants to do.
True.
It's there, right? So you can go through life and go, okay, it doesn't happen and I don't believe in it. That's cool. That's your belief system. Sweet. Then there's people that believe in it and go, yes, there's good and bad. It's yin yang, you name it. Every culture has got a name for it. We've all identified it. Okay, these guys are good, these guys are bad. That's it, right? So the thing that with the exorcism stories in passing was that you had to be really cleaned solely, your soul, had a confession before you go in, because it would know what you're doing, right? So the story I got told was a young girl in a South American village.
Oh, okay, tell me.
Never left. No one told me where in South America this was from. All I knew is that it was a really rural area. They had to travel like an extra day from the airport to get there. Like,
okay.
So they get a call to the local priest contacts the Vatican. This is how it works, and they say, right, this is what is going on. Before they even step foot on a plane to go over, the Vatican had this thing about, because they've been haunted in the past by all the witch burning and the trials and all this kind of the Spanish Inquisition and all this kind of stuff. The Vatican absolutely had their tail between their legs because they didn't want to condemn anyone to anything anymore. So suddenly it became mental health issues.
That's actually true. I've been hearing that a lot. Right. Like schizophrenia, all of those kind of things.
Absolutely got a boner for it. Like, that straight away, they're not possessed, they just got mental health. Move. No. It's so odd that an organisation like that, their automatic thing is the chick's freaked out.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, okay, which demon is it? Like, let's tackle this fucker head on. Like, that's so it seems a bit soft cockish. Like they're like, oh, it's mental health. Like, and they're so freaked out that they don't go straight in and handle it, really to the detriment of the person who needs the help.
Really?
And in this situation here, the local priest contacted them and said, look, we've done the tests. This girl isn't like she hasn't left the village, mate. Like she only knows this dialect. She knows nothing else.
Yeah, well, that's a sign. That's a sign.
Yeah, she's like basic. That's it. Basic talking, everything. Like she's just lived on the farm. That's all she knows. Like she's barely gone into town. Like she's little.
So right? She's just lived in this village her whole life. She only knows one language.
She's like 7 or 8. Like, she's young. Like, anyway, so she's like in this thing, and the family was so freaked out, they chained her to this barn room outside.
Wow.
And they moved all the fucking animals away from, and she was chained in this place.
Like an animal.
Like, because they were so terrified they didn't know what to do with her.
What the fuck?
You don't know the backstory. I don't know anything else about that. All I know is that they were so scared, they got the animals out, they chained her into this area, and that's it, and that's where they left her.
Wow.
Right? The local priest comes down. He has to travel there. Like, it took ages for him to get there. He travelled there. He's checked her out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, okay, she's possessed off the wazoo. Off we go. And so he's contacted the Vatican and said, yeah, this is a genuine possession story. Like, this is not... She's got mental health. Like, let's do it.
That's fucking hectic, bro.
Yeah. So we're talking late 70s, early 80s.
Wow.
And so, anyway, they get this team together, right? So this person is a part of this team. The priests are a part of this team. And for some reason, they can't get this other priest to do it, to come in. That's a part of the team, like the Avengers, like the Exorcist Avengers or whatever, right? So this dude can't come.
Exorcist Avengers.
Yeah, fucking Hawkeye can't come. So like, he's the next
Captain America has to fucking step
who's
up.
Who's the next guy we got? Like, we got the cleaner. Okay, yeah, he'll do. Fuck it. Like anyway, so they bring this other priest in, and he hasn't had any experience in this kind of stuff. So they had to say to him, okay, we need a full blown confession
before you
everything you've done up until now, from a kid, laid out, right? We don't care, just do it. You got to clean your soul, like, before you step forward.
Right.
And so they're like, okay, he bullshits. No, all good. Does, the $5.50 special of confessions. And doesn't really confess the fact that every Friday he knew in this town the girl who then became kind of like the escort or the prostitute of the town, or the village area.
Whoa!
And he still had the hots for her. And he's known her all her life, right? So there was kind of a romance thing there. He became a priest, obviously still trying to deal with it all, and so he would still frequently visit her, kind of thing, on Friday nights or whenever he locked up, and he went over, and every week, every Friday he was there, or it was every Friday every month anyway. So he frequented it, whatever, but he left it out, right, to the detriment. Anyway, so long story short, they get on the plane, they go off to this destination, they're there, they travel all the way, it's like 2 days or something, and they finally get there, right? They do the preparation, the main dude goes in, second priest goes in, the third one goes in. The moment the third guy goes in, the little girl, in Italian, like in a deeper voice than her own, still, right, looks at that guy and points and says, "Who is this man that loves women more than his own God?"
Oh, shit.
And everyone just went, what the fuck? Priest freaked out, passed out. Just fainted. It was just like, what the fuck? Because you got a little girl that just stands up, like, never been out of the village, only knows her dialect.
He starts speaking fluent Italian.
In Italian, goes like that. And they just went, so they had to pack up.
Get out.
They had to leave her there. She's laughing.
Of
They've
course.
left the room. They've sat down and they said, "Okay, spill your guts." Like,
the fuck? What the fuck? You didn't tell us
you
everything.
just got called out. Like, they know anything else. Like, for fuck's sake, anything else. Like,
fuck, bro, that's fucking hectic.
So that got done. Blah blah blah. They went back in. They finished the exorcism.
That's heck. I think I've heard that story because I've just even hearing that. I'm like, you said 3 priests.
I think I told you when we were working together.
I think you've told me that. I remember years ago. I remember that because you said 3 priests and the little girl was like speaking Italian. I was like, fuck, I've heard that before.
Yeah.
That's hectic, bro. Yeah. That's a cool fucking story. But it's crazy because like of like even hearing like scary stories from other people. And like you're saying, if you're don't believe in like anything, like you be like, oh, this isn't even fucking real. Like, bro, those stuff are real. Like I had so many encounters. It's not even fucking funny. One hectic one was in the Philippines. Yeah. You remember the city Cebu?
Yes.
In Cebu, they have that famous hotel with all the fucking lights hanging out. I don't even know what the fuck that hotel's called. Okay. That big, massive hotel. I remember I was like, they kept talking about like the 13th floor, like how like when you have a big, massive floor, there's no 13th floor, it skips, right? Yeah. All they kept talking about. We went all the way to the top. They're showing us a hotel. They have this like cool thing that you hang over or whatever. Went all the way up. Started coming back down. Started going back down. I was in an elevator. I was looking at the number. I was like, okay, 22, 23, like 19, 16, okay, 15, 14. The fucking thing went blank. It went blank. Joe, believe me or not, all around me went black. Like the fucking elevator is see-through. You can see the whole city. Oh, shit. My dog's get the fuck out of here. You're like, whoa. What's this? Where's this goblin?
Fucking hell. I thought it was that girl fucking...
So you're ready to go, boom!
The horse walking girl from fucking...
Come over here. No, but yeah.
Come on, mate. You know how bad I would have felt if there was a little fairy dog that just went right into the fucking... I feel like terrible. Oh my God. Anyway.
All right. Can you imagine, so the elevator is complete see-through. Like, you can see through everything. So everything around us went black. So it was me, my wife, her cousin, her little cousin, went black. The thing went black. All around went black. There's just a light. The door opens and it's black. Right? And I can sense, like, energy. I can sense all that kind of stuff, like energy with ghosts and shit. I can sense this. I never sensed so much evil in my life. That when that thing opened up, my whole body just froze. My heart was just beating out of my chest, up, beating like no tomorrow. And then like I was just frozen. Thank God her cousin reacted. They started pressing the number, like pressing the closing door. Yeah, close. Close, like within like a split of a second, closes. The number comes back up, starts going back down, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" Yeah. Like that fucking 13th floor shit fucking came true. Yep. The most scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life. I've had a few others. Going in South America in the cemetery. Yep. When I went to with my mum, my wife and my dad, we went through there, going to fix up one of my uncles who passed away. His grave is disgusting, and we couldn't just trying to fix it up. Yep. We're fixing it up. This man comes out of nowhere and just says, "Can you stop throwing water at me and just leave me the fuck alone?" in Spanish. And then me and my mom would just look at each other like, was that who I think it was? Then my dad and my wife were there. And I was like, did you just see that? And they're like, what are you talking about? I didn't see anything. Who are you talking about? Me and my mom looked at each other, were like, what the fuck was that? He just got so angry, he just stopped splashing water in my fucking grave and leave me the fuck alone. Pretty much what he said. And then I'm like just looking at each other like, what the fuck was that? You know what I mean? Like just stuff like that's just like experiencing like those kind of paranormal things is just fucking just freaks you out, man. Like,
so from that, you're in tuned because of your mum.
Yep.
And my mum's the same, me and her. and my grandma on her side, and my great grandma on her side. Apparently, it was all connected on that side. They all were in tune.
In tune, yeah. Once you were, being in tune is a good thing, but it's a scary thing.
It is. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's so many I see I don't know if you experience this. Do you see a lot of black shadows randomly popping here and there?
No.
That's what I experience a lot.
Thankfully. Okay.
Like, I see, for example, I'll be walking. And I'll be like, boom, like I know there's a black shadow there. I'll look past, gone. But I know there's a black shadow of a person there. And there's a lot of those that's happening everywhere.
I've had an encounter at a friend's house. Well, used to be a friend, but not cut off, but we don't see them anymore.
An old friend of yours, yeah?
Yeah. Same deal. Filipino Australian husband, and they moved into a house here in the northern suburbs.
Yeah, right.
Without freaking you out, I'd get a Catholic priest in here and.
Nah, you're right. This house is blessed to the max.
Like, yeah. I did the same as well. Like, what the fuck? Is this like the Latino? Like,
yeah, you gotta get.
Right, yeah, that's it. Right, get the rosaries out. When we first moved into our house that we built, my wife gave me gold coins to put in the corner of each house.
Yeah.
I double checked to make sure that the windows weren't open because there's Gregorian music that you play that fucking the other side that lives below us fucking hates. Right?
Oh, okay.
And you play it and it cleans out your house. Okay. And it helps in blessing your house. Right?
Wow.
So, excuse me.
You're right. We'll be drinking beers. Don't worry about it.
I had the holy water. I had the coins on each side. So that's the Filipino traditional cultural representation there. Yeah. And then in Canaan Catholic stuff. So you did holy water and candle and the Gregorian music. So I'm like walking through the house. And then I thought to myself, like midway through, and I caught myself laughing almost, and I thought, what are the fucking neighbours like? If the windows were open, they'd be like, "Is this dude fucking playing Halo?" That's what it sounded like. It sounded like Halo, and I was just like, I could fucking play Halo again. I was like, damn, this reminds me. Like, we'll get back to Halo.
Fucking God. Wait.
But I just walked around and did all that.
Hold on, is it like this?
Imagine being able to build.
Hold on.
If you type it up and it's like Gregorian music to cleanse your house.
Wait, is it like this?
Well, that's Halo.
That's pretty much Halo right there. Yeah, pretty much Halo, but it's kind of like that, yeah. Mm-mm. Fuck, that's hectic.
But it was just the guy singing, and that's it.
Wow. Okay.
Anyway, and I did the holy water, and then I did. There's a YouTube prayer that the guy says out loud, and it's about blessing your house.
Okay.
And coming into that, I felt okay because I do feel stuff.
I know what you mean.
Like whatever. And when I walked into when the place that I was living in initially, I felt stuff. And my late dog, when it used to visit with my mum, would go mental down this corridor and it would bark.
Would the hair stand up?
Just really full on and just sit there. And if we're sitting there, the dog will sit flat facing into the darkness of that corridor.
That's not good.
All the time. And we were like, shit, okay. So my mum and I would be like, okay, this is...
It's a bit hectic. Yeah, this is not good.
When we moved out, we've moved into our new place now, and we... timing.
That's pretty much what you're talking about.
Okay, so if that horse lady comes in right now...
I got my bottle ready.
You better ring up Clark's glass or some shit because I'm going through that glass.
Don't worry about it, bro. We got house insurance. We'll explain some shit.
Go through some okay.
I just see you go fucking just face head boom. I'm out, boy. I'm out.
Yeah, no. So I was picking this thing up, The funny thing is, I'm on my own. I'm in this house for the first time. It's dark, right? I'm just walking through the house like nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing's freaking me out.
Yeah.
Like usually I'm turning lights on and shit.
Yeah.
Nothing's freaking me out.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. It's brand new. It's been built from the ground up. Like it was a paddock. Like there's literally nothing.
But
like,
it must be the ground.
Unless something has happened on this ground, like there's nothing. Like and so I felt super chilled. Right?
Yeah.
My daughter that freaks out and jumps about a lot of things in the dark and doesn't like things and whatever.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
now
yeah,
walking to our bedroom to sleep on our bed at night time. Not because she's freaked out or spooked. It's just because she's at that age where she just wants to sleep with you during the night. That's normal, right? So she's not running into our room going, I'm scared, like, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. She doesn't feel spooked in our house at all. She feels spooked in the other house. We had to have the corridor light on. She didn't like it. Or we had to have the light on in the kitchen. We had to have some light on, whatever. And for me, I had to have the door closed in our bedroom.
That's hectic.
I didn't want it open. Like
you didn't trust it.
No, like, and it's really weird because when we had the bedroom door open and the lounge faced into another room that became our lounge, right? That darkness wasn't dark, if that makes sense.
Oh,
it
shit.
felt darker.
Evil dark.
Yeah.
Evil energy.
Like something was watching back.
Oh,
so the one thing,
fuck that, bro.
the one thing I counteracted with this, right, because of Catholicism, whatever, is that we believe in Mary, right?
Of course.
And Mary is like the fucking Randy Couture of the spirituality world.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Everyone is just like backs down as soon as Mary turns up.
That's
like
true.
One of the most powerful exorcism priests, the prayer is Mary.
That's true.
It's the Virgin Mary. She just comes in and just starts taking names, right? So I had that statue of the Madonna facing the inside.
Yeah.
And I had the other one that I'm very close and connected to is Guadalupe.
Okay, yeah.
Big time. Got the tattoo on my arm, like just feel safe when she's around. Anything with Guadalupe on it, I'm there. Like, I love it. Like instant love for this thing. And so I've got a Guadalupe statue that I got in the Philippines, and we brought it back and it's blessed and it sits in our house and it's like faces all directions. Like the kids' room, there's a Madonna in the crib facing the crib.
That's hectic.
And so if there was something, it's not going to go far. Like
there's Madonna's facing.
Like there's a Madonna now that we've got on our staircase that faces out, like faces the front door.
Yeah.
But it faces the staircase. So it blesses the staircase.
Yeah.
Like, so it's holding back anything, like, not that there is any, but like...
Whatever's there.
Yeah, whatever turned up, it's a bad day at the office for them, right? So,
bad day at the office.
Yeah, but in the other house, I didn't feel that. Like, I had these out, and I felt like, okay, it's a peace of mind. It could be psychosomatic. Like, you put a bit of material down that just is in the shape of a form of a woman with her hands out, and you feel better. So a person that doesn't believe in it will just go, well, that's psychosomatic.
Yeah,
like, just
true.
make it, that's a placebo. So now you feel good and you feel, and that's cool. They can believe that. That's fine. But that literally just helped the massively in that time.
Wow.
So we move out and we're in this thing. The actual story that I'm going to tell you about this thing. Now, never been to this house before.
Yeah.
They were in our youth group. We got invited to a party at their house. They had just moved into this place, right? Very Spanish architecture, arches, all that kind of stuff inside the house, how it's shaped. So you got the dining room, you turn to the left, and there's their bedroom, a long corridor, a bedroom, and then in between that is the bathroom. So you've got to face the bedroom to then turn right into the bathroom.
Okay.
Up until this point in the barbecue, everyone's having a good time. Everyone's sinking back beers. I'm having smokes, punching darts, all good, right? I've got to go to the loo. Cool. So, lounge, hey man, where's your loo? Yeah, that way, cool. So, I've hung a left, walked into the corridor, not even a step into the corridor, and I get face to face with this bedroom. and it's not normal darkness.
Oh, don't tell me it's that kind of darkness.
Right?
Don't tell me that kind of darkness.
It's just the fucking door is open.
And it's
the
pitch
room
black.
is black,
but
it's not normal black, like normal darkness.
It's like fucking into abyss, hey?
Stopped. Like I stopped bolt right and looked straight in there, like at the darkness.
Wow.
And went, fuck me. Like that's, and I just quickly went to the right and fucking, sorry Beyonce, this time I didn't go to the left, I fucking went to the right. Like, and I just zoomed straight into that bathroom and shut the door behind me, and I was like, what the fuck was that? And for a moment, I didn't have to go to the loo.
Are you sure you didn't piss yourself?
What I felt like I had to do was I did the Hail Mary. Like,
oh shit!
I was like, I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, but it didn't feel right. Went to the loo after I said the prayer. Of course, I washed my hands. And then I went outside and I didn't dare look to the right of me.
Wow.
Because I walked out and everything in my gut was like, go left and fucking keep going left and don't stop and do not fucking turn around. Like, don't turn around. I just had that internal voice, do not fucking turn around.
Wow.
Right? And I went into the way I walked into the lounge, it was so, you know how you scared yourself so bad as a kid that you run into the room awkwardly?
Yep.
And you look like this fucking, like, they're like, what the fuck? Is he going to stick in his ass? Like, what the hell?
He's like running like, what the fuck's wrong with you?
Your shoulders back, your ass is like almost frontwards. You know what I mean? Like, and you do this kind of like, and your hands are behind your back. You're like, right? Well, I came out looking like fucking Peter Garrett from Midnight Oil. I was just like, fucking, like, and my friend noticed like instantly, and he goes, what did you see? And I said, what do you mean? And he goes, did you see something as well? And I went,
let me just close your eyes.
I went, the fuck you? And he goes, let's go outside and we're going to talk about it on the road. I can't talk to her in front of her about it because it scares the fuck out of her. Like, she doesn't want to hear me say shit, but there's something in the fucking house. And I went, fuck. My friends are all partying in the fucking lounge room, right? I went right out onto Northeast Road because he lives off Northeast Road.
Okay.
And near St. Agnes shops.
Okay.
And he's there, the traffic zooming past.
Yeah.
And I reckon we went through half a packet of smokes just sitting
out there
just talking about it.
That's hectic.
This fucking happened, like what happened, this is what happened.
They
finished the dark, started another one, like, because we were just like so freaked.
Wow.
And he goes, that's why majority of the time they had a lemon tree at the front. He goes, I piss in the front. I don't even go inside to piss.
Wow. Don't even take a shit.
Like, no, like he goes to the loo somewhere else if he can. He won't go
into that loo.
It just scares him too much. Like, and he has to shower like during the day. Like, and everything's lit up. Like the whole everything's up.
Wow.
He's got a light on in the room all the time. He just can't fucking whatever. So I said to him, I said, you need to fucking go back to your realtor and go, what is the deal with this fucking house? Because they have to tell you. Right?
That's true.
He did that. Dude committed suicide in that room.
Oh my god. That's what happens when you commit suicide, bro.
He was an angry, depressed guy.
And he killed himself.
Fucking heaps of issues. Drug issues, alcoholism, the wazoo. And he typed himself in that room. So that his presence stayed behind and that anger stayed behind and everything stayed behind. So I said to him, you need to do an exorcism. Like, you need to do a cleansing.
You need a priest.
You need a cleansing of your house, right?
Yeah.
So, because she was Filipino, there was, everyone said, you need to go and get a Catholic priest in, right?
Yeah.
Didn't see them for a few months. Caught up with the last youth group meeting that we had. I said, how'd you go? And he goes, it got worse. And I said, what did you guys do? And he goes, we got a medium in. And I went, yeah, that's not going to do it. That's going to fuck him up. And it did. It got worse. So at night time, they were like banging shit, just running from the corridor, almost hip shouldering the fucking door. That's what it sounded like. When they'd go inside the bed to go to bed at night, they'd shut the door. Their dog would come in with them, right?
That's how scared the dog was.
The fucking dog was going bunto.
Wow.
Right? I'll tell you what happened with the dog. Right, nothing bad, but how the dog reacted. Like, this is how full on this dog was. Right, beautiful dog, passed away, but like beautiful dog. Anyway, really gentle dog. When it had to be aggressive, this thing would rip your face off. Like, it did muck around. Like, this dog did not muck around, right?
Okay.
And it was super placid around people and then just not placid around things. And this thing was not placid around this thing, whatever. It would make it go so agile, like, around the thing. So I said to him, you need to get a Catholic priest in to do this exorcism. Okay, no worries. Off go. Time passes. I catch up with them again. How did it go? No, there was some like Pentecostal pastor.
But they're getting the wrong people, bro.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like, what the fuck is like?
Why are you not getting a Catholic priest? Like Catholic priest.
The Pentecostal happy clapper turned up and shit went through the fucking ceiling after that.
They pissed him off even more.
Got worse. Like, right? So he talked about one night where it got really bad, right? And again with the running, thudding of the door, fucking they were too scared to go down the corridor because it felt really black. Like, they were really freaked out. The dog was in the bed going absolutely bunter, right?
That's not good.
He runs to open this door because he just had enough and was just going to fucking challenge it or whatever, right? He runs to touch the door and he flung back and he actually was grabbing his hand because the door was hot.
What?
And he was like, my fucking hand, like, he jumped back and I got the recount from the wife. Like, she doesn't fuck around with shit like that. She goes, Joe, he jumped back and fell on, like, he was holding his hand like he just put it straight on a flame. Like, it was fucking, like, his instant reaction.
3rd degree burn.
Right? So they were so freaked out that I'm trying to remember now how they got out into the courtyard, or they made a run for it into the courtyard, or they went through their bedroom window. Like, they've opened it, actually climbed out because they didn't actually want to fucking go into the corridor. That's how bad it was.
Wow.
Right? And they were in the courtyard and something happened or fell or bumped into this bedroom and the dog reacted and almost fucking launched through the fucking window at whatever it was in their bedroom.
Wow.
Like, he had to physically grab and hold the dog back because it was like attacking whatever it was seeing.
Really?
You know how a dog attacks something
and
just locks on?
Yeah.
The fucking dog did that for their window and he had to grab and really pull it back and like hang on. You know how a dog wiggles out of your thing? And it's fucking like trying to hold on to a dog when it's in that state is impossible.
That's fucking hectic, bro.
This dog broke out and he had to quickly run and tackle it again because this thing was going to go through the fucking window, like out of whatever it was. So this thing had moved into their bedroom when they got
that's not
out,
good.
right? And anyway, so he went, fuck this. I think they spent the night in the courtyard. I'm not sure. He didn't say, but it jumped. When he told me, the story jumped in time and they got the priest in. And they got this Catholic priest in. And he cleaned the thing and it was fucking, that was it. Like, it just stopped.
Thank God.
Right? The first night they didn't sleep well because they were expecting shit to happen and it didn't happen. The second night they were moving around the house pretty freely, didn't feel anything. And then fucking,
The house clean after that.
Yeah. So it just shows you, like, when you can say whatever you want, but at the end of the day, like, even The Exorcist, who were the priests that were dealing with all this shit?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It always comes down to the Vatican having to turn up.
Yeah,
like, you know, fucking Ghostbusters. Like, have to turn up. So, and again, it's that cultural, spiritual belief thing that comes in where you have to sometimes have the heavy hitters and you might not like that said group of people or whatever, but they are the ones that do all the nitty gritty. And the one that I was personally there for, and it was kind of my favourite, and the other one happened when I was outside of the building, right? So the first one was the Old Adelaide Jail. I was doing a ghost tour. I was with my friend Talora. She's got a rapid camera, like taking photos, right? We did the tour. You know, here's the spooky place. Here's the spooky place. There's this fucking other place. There's where the first woman got hung, like executed, the last one, I think, or something. and there was this backdrop, and we were on the side of the wall facing the open courtyard, and then there was an old stone wall.
Yeah, right.
That you look at.
Yeah, right.
And I thought it looked cool, and it was cool how it was lit and whatever. And my friend saw the same thing and liked it too.
Mm-hmm.
So she did multiple photos, right? Then went back through set multiple photos, and I was looking, and I was like, "Oh yeah, how you going? Like, let's have a look. Like, oh yeah, I like that one, like that one." As we were flicking through, as you know, multiple photos, it's like 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, right? So clear wall, woman, clean wall, clear wall, clear wall. That's right. And we went,
wait a fuck a minute.
What the fuck? Like, and so she was flicking back because she's totally into this stuff. Like, she's flicking back and she goes, what the fuck? And it was the silhouette of a woman with that Victorian dress on. It's that distinct back end of the dress on the side polo, right? Standing there, not facing us, fuck, like walking across just walking across the wall, right? 1 second, woman, nothing.
That's fast.
In that rapid fire shot photo. Like
wow.
In that, right? And I was like, whoa. And she goes, holy shit. And she went to the tour person and went, look, check this out. And the chick goes, yeah, fuck, that's her kind of thing. So he goes, can you put that on our website? Because I want to see like before, thing. So my friend has done that. I haven't followed it up since, but that's the one thing I remember when I was physically there for that, when that happened. And I was like, wow, okay, that's fucking
that's hectic.
So I haven't had a direct
encounter.
There's a ghost, whatever. I've had semi-encounters, like, so I don't know whether they're like, okay, this fucking guy has got a blessing around him or some shit. I don't know, like, but they seem to kind of, it's not interactive very directly at me, right? It seems to do it in the distance or affect someone else. You know what I mean?
Let's say this, right? For example, you're going to the point of now you can feel it, but you haven't.
It's not choosing.
You haven't activated it. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I believe in the third eye.
Yeah,
100% believe in it. You know what I mean? Because if you're going to the point of like seeing it, that third eye is activated. Yeah. And that's why they call spiritual awakening. That's really what Jesus has talked about. If you really want to talk about like religious wise. But since going back on your story, I have one that my mother and my two older brothers, right? My older brother is 50-50 when it comes to religious. He believes in God. Sometimes he doesn't. He's a science man.
Yep.
But he has experienced supernatural stuff. So it kind of, sometimes I'm like, how do you experience supernatural, but you still don't believe? I don't know. So what happens is my mom and dad, before I was born, they lived in Elizabeth Vale near the hospital. So he lived in this really old house, kind of like what your friend, really, really old.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, that house was haunted. There was there was an old man there, right? But the way that it was haunted, it never activated when my dad was there. When my dad was there, everything was cool, everything was chilled. Until my dad goes to night shift at Bridgestone, my dad used to work at Bridgestone, fucking it's activated. My brothers used to tell me like their TV would turn on, it would start going like static. It would turn on static, like he'd be like, what the fuck? The TV just turned on. What the fuck's happening? Yeah. Tries to like change the channel, it won't change. Yeah. Then my mum, as a person who has that kind of like can see ghosts, can experience energy, all of that. She said, even she's told me like there'll be like a man walking through the corridor. You can see the shadow, and he's just walking back and forward. You can you can hear the footsteps, going back and forward, and you can see a big, massive shadow. Yeah, and it was like my mom used to tell me, and my brothers as well. My older brother used to tell me like we experienced like fucked up like footsteps, like running up and down, running up and down the corridor, running up and down the old, like you can see the old man die. They'll be that scared they will sleep with my mom. Yep. The door will be closed, but the door will open up wide open, and you just see the old man just walking up and down. He did not like my mom, but as soon as my dad was in, he would disappear. But as soon as my dad left, he's back up again.
Is it to do with the fact that your dad wouldn't pick up on him, but his,
I don't know.
mum did.
I don't know because as soon as
ramped it, like
I think because that's what I mean. Like I said,
plus also it's nighttime too.
It's
so
nighttime.
That's when it's happening.
Yeah, but the thing is, when my dad was home, when he had days off at home, he would be at home at night. He would not pop up.
Yeah.
And then as soon as he leaves, he's up and going.
Yeah.
But there was this one story that my dad and my mum told me. My mum told me there was this one time, you used to go to garage sales, you grab toys here and there. Back in the day, the immigrants, we had not much money.
Yeah.
My mum and dad got this clown for my brother. The clown, my mum and my dad said, this clown's weird. I don't know why, but this doll clown's weird. And then one moment, it started changing faces. And then another moment, it started becoming like changing into like evil red eyes. And then it started becoming like having teeth. And it started becoming very demonic, like very like evil. And looking at my brother. So my mom straight away grabbed it, did a prayer, burnt it, did all these things. Yeah. Straight away just disappeared.
Yep. Did the right things.
Did the right things, you know what I mean? And I have one story. What's that town that we have near here that has all the haunted ghosts? What's that called?
Tannum Town.
Yeah, is it?
The one near on the way to Murray Bridge.
Is it the one where all the miners were?
Kapunda.
Kapunda. There's a story that my mate told me that when one of his friends experienced one of these crazy encounters. I think he went to Kapunda. He saw this old house. The old house was like fucking old, like 2-story old, just fucking old. Dumb cunt went there, started like fucking throwing shit at the house. I don't know why, he just did. He was mucking around doing that. On the way home, driving, the guy started seeing 2 red eyes in his rear mirror. And he's like, what the fuck's that? And he's like, can you guys, like, he turned around, like, he goes, like, can you guys see, is there any like red lights behind us? What's going on? The guy turns around and is like, I don't see anything. And he's like, what the fuck? So pulls over, looks back, doesn't see any red eyes. Continues on, driving, still sees the red eyes. Continuing, like, just red eyes, just following him wherever he goes. Goes back to his mother's house. He's washing his hands. His mother's like, dude, what did you do? You did something wrong. He's like, what the fuck, what do you mean? Like, how did you know? He's like, you did something wrong. What's wrong? And he's like, comes in, like, he's like so scared, like, what the fuck? Why am I seeing these red eyes? Like, there's 2 beating red eyes just like looking at him. He's washing his hands. He looks up and he's like, at the window, 2 red eyes looking at him. And he's like, what the fuck? His mum started doing some prayer. I think Salvadorian started doing some prayer, this and that. Couldn't really sleep that night. Goes back to that house, kind of like regrets. Goes back to the house, tries to clean it up. The house is clean again. History finds out that house is like a witch lives there. And that was like, even witches for me scares the fuck out of me.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Scares the fuck out of me. Like just witches in general, because once you mess with a witch, that's it. It's game over. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's just, even you're saying, like, even you have those kind of experiences and that paranormal, it's just like, it's fucking...
Yeah. That's it.
It's fucking, it's the real deal.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But, like, talking about stories, like, we're talking about movies. You know how, like, we see Conjuring, based on true story, The Exorcist, based on those kind of stories. But the funny thing is, what I wanted to talk about the movies when talking about scary stories is they leave out a lot of things. You know what I mean? So let's say like the story of Emily Rose. Do you know much about Emily Rose?
I know it was, did she die?
Yes.
And there was actually a court case on it. Yes. Yeah, because then the church and people got pulled in. Like, what did you guys do?
But
like,
do you know where the original story is from?
Is it from Germany?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fucking hectic.
Yeah.
The original story is in Germany, right? And I've been doing a little bit of research on it. And the poor girl was 23 years old. She was, her family worked really close with the church. And her aunties were like pretty much nuns. But the funny thing is that when I think her mother passed away, she started becoming a bit crazy. And I think the reason why they were doing a court hearing because she started like she had mental issues, like you were saying, like schizophrenia, and as well as she was epileptic. But for some reason, it started getting worse. She started like eating random started eating like bugs, spiders, snakes, defecating random places. She would just be walking. Like, she would just walk in and just randomly just take a shit in the middle of the fucking carpet. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And as well, like urinating. But then, like you said,
and so science and like neuro specialists.
I don't know what the fuck's going on, bro, but she's been barking lately. Joe's like, I hope there's no fucking lady walk through right now.
I'm gonna look. It's on camera. It's recorded. I'm doing a disclaimer now. If I fucking go through this window, it's not my fault. Like,
it's not my fucking fault.
My fault. Like, you know.
But that's what you're saying. The science of it.
Yeah.
And then you get the religion side of it. And then they're like, but bro, I'm guessing you've heard the story. Like, you've heard the audio.
Not the audio.
But I've heard the audio.
Yeah.
The audio goes like, do you want me to put it on or do you want me to explain it?
I'll explain it. Yeah, explain it.
He's like, fuck that. So I've listened to the
system in hearing things because it actually can connect to you as well. So you've got to be careful.
So I've listened to the audio, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, the audio starts off her speaking clear German.
Yeah.
And then she starts speaking Latin. Mm-hmm. She doesn't really know nothing about
That's
Latin.
the first giveaway. Yeah.
Right? And then she starts speaking speaking like Hitler. And then it goes from there to Judas. Mm-hmm. From Judas, it goes to the devil. And it's like, what the fuck? And like her voice gets different every single time.
Yeah,
like when people say like, oh, it's easy to like manipulate or it's easy to do 100%. Things.
And this is why there was that big ass court case on it. Because everyone's massive argument, right, was schizophrenic. It's like when you hear stories. A lady bangs her head and suddenly can start speaking fluent Chinese.
Yeah.
Or fluent Mandarin.
Yeah.
Fluent Cantonese or whatever language. Because there's not one case of it. Like there's multiple cases of it. Because once you damage the frontal lobe or the back of your brain or something like that, there is a consequence to it. And if there's a left side of your brain that the chemical imbalance isn't there, people will start to do and say absolutely batshit things. The Latin speaking is a real massive giveaway about possession. There's a priest that I follow on TikTok, and he does exorcisms. He's actually currently the Vatican exorcist.
Wow.
He's from America. Amazing story. Rough life. Fucking horrendously rough life. Hated God. Denounced everything. Right? When all this bad stuff happened to him. Went back to it, became a priest. So really good dude to listen to. Because you know what you're listening to is legit. The dude's not full of shit. He's legit. You can sense it off him. And so he talks into the things that you've got to be careful in not providing to let something into the house. Ouija boards.
I fucking hate those things, bro.
Like seances, all that kind of stuff. This shit will suck it straight into you. Like, this is how you'll get connected in that sense. When that court case happened, so they were ticking off, Latin is one of the things that she was talking. So they wouldn't really focus on the Latin side of things because that is what does happen. But the fact that then she'll start talking like Hitler, well, I can fucking talk like Hitler too. You know what I mean? Like, everyone can
her voice
stand up and... Like, you just start, like, to take the piss, because I don't talk German, but to take the piss out of Hitler, like, it's really, you just stand there and start going, like, right? But because she's got that German side and she can actually speak it, the argument would be, well, how many fucking World War II documentaries is there where you actually hear audio of someone, like, Adolf Hitler speaking, and then you can imitate it?
But her voice went deep, though. That's a question.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She went deep.
And then it went Latin, Adolf Hitler, and then deeper, and then it went more dynamic.
Fucking the devil itself.
So that side of it that's where I believe it and go, yeah, absolutely. But that's where you got to put it in. You got to think about the people in that court or the prosecution and the defence, and they might not be religious. So they're thinking we have got like this big issue of mental health.
Yeah,
because anything to do with the brain, the human brain is so amazing. And it's scary what it can do.
I know what you mean.
And, because we only use a certain percentage of it.
Is it 10%?
Something like, I don't know, in my case it's 3, but my
case is 1%.
On a good day, on a good day. And so, yeah, that's what makes it fascinating because you're just thinking, okay, did she see it? Has she gone into regression? That's one big thing. This is what always interested me. So I looked into psychological things.
Yeah, right.
And then I looked into the spiritual side of things as well. And then when you look at the thing, because I'm thinking I would sit there and go, okay, yeah, my faith system is this. I was born, baptized into it, whatever. This is fucking everyday whatever.
Yeah.
And I always used to sit there and think, what is a fucking... I don't want to say non-believer because it's such a weird thing to fucking say, but I thought, so what I say is the faith system.
Yeah.
Or the belief system is what I say.
Yeah.
Right? My belief system is this, your belief system's that.
Yeah.
Someone says, I'm an atheist, I'm saying, well, guess what, mate? That's your belief system.
Yeah.
Because you believe it doesn't exist. So that's your form of worshipping anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So everyone's doing it. They just don't realise. They've got teams. Everyone's teams, right? So that's what I found interesting in snippets of this case, but I'm not fully 100% savvy on the case. But I always thought, what does a person there's an atheist who's relying on scientific knowledge and the history of man and how we've all studied the science of the brain and all that science research isn't old. It's very new.
Yeah, right.
Really.
No, it is.
It's like 200 pushing it. And the ways they went about researching things, it was unusual at the time, but they had a good crack at it and good on them, trying to understand. So, yeah, that's what always fascinated me when they were talking about it.
But the funny thing is, since you're talking about religious and non-believers, what I found out, religious-wise, that God is the only one who can command demons and angels.
Correct.
Really, right?
Yeah.
So if you think about it, if you're if I'm a believer, I believe in God, vice versa. I believe in God. The persons who believe are the ones who are most protected. And when I say an aura, people laugh at me.
And most attacked.
No, actually opposite. Because the people who believe the most, for example, if I believe in God and God only, God puts a barrier around you because he's like, okay, he believes in me, he has faith in me, but I'll protect him, and you as well. So you know how you said I have never had encounters, I have snippets, but I never had encounter because I might have an aura around me. That's exactly what I wanted to bring up. Yeah. We have an aura around us. So the people who believe in God or believe in Jesus or whatever they want to believe in, right? The Muslims, the Christians, the Jews. If you believe in God, you have an aura. So God protects the ones who believe. I've noticed the ones who don't believe are the ones who get the encounters, they get possessed, all of those. If you think about it, like the guy in that house, the one thing in the actual Bible, it says you should not kill yourself. That explains it why. If you kill yourself, it's obviously a bad thing. He goes through the alcohol, goes through drugs, he ends up going through a bad route, he ends up killing himself, he's banished to hell. So there's already bad energy and it's evil and he's angry and this and that. Right? So you have not experienced that, but people who don't believe experience weird things. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I believe that God is the one who can control the demons and the angels and all of those things. So if you believe in something, God would be like, nah, he's protected. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
So the thing that I've been told by different people and looking into this kind of stuff.
My dog is fucking going off right now. So I'm about to just go check what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, you can go check the dog. Yeah, go check
There's
the
two
dog.
Fuck, it just started recording.
Okay.
Anyways, back from the ad.
Well, look, I said some pretty outlandish stuff
alright,
that would cancel everybody. So that's good.
Back from the ad.
Thank God we're not cancelled. Anyway,
so back into what we were talking about and spiritual stuff. It's just like I was saying before, bro. When it comes to evil spirits, right? Evil spirits are the ones who die angry. So those are the ones who stay behind.
Cool Japanese name for it.
What is it?
I can't remember it for the life of me. But there's a Japanese name for it. If you die angry,
really?
and it's incredible. And you got to
really,
But
that's my point exactly. Like, look, one thing that I understand on the Bible, it says, do not kill yourself because it's evil. That's what the devil wants. He just wants you to be like, yep, this is what's too hard. I give up on God. I'm dead.
Yep.
That's pretty much what's happening. And when I've noticed that a lot of evil spirits, even the one you were telling me before, it just says a lot, bro. Drugs, alcohol, violence, rape, yada, yada, yada. Kill myself, hate this world, banished down to hell. Or more than say banished, it stays here. Trapped. Saying like, fucking, I'm angry against the world, fuck everyone, and I'm going to possess. Even a ghost can possess a human. There's a possibility. Yeah. Not just demons is next level. Demons is like, I feel like, look, when it comes to a haunted house, it's mostly if someone dies there, angry, house is haunted. But when it comes to demons, it's mostly witchcraft.
Yeah.
All of that saintist shit. Demon comes in. Okay, this is my home now. Or this belongs to me. It's exactly the same with Annabelle. You know, that demon stayed in that doll because it's like, if I stay in this doll, I can go anywhere I want and I can do whatever the fuck I want. That's pretty much what's happening.
And the thing that freaks me out the most is it seems to be dolls that it does. To do it to.
Yes.
It doesn't go into your grandma's Renaissance statue. You know, the ones that the oldies have, like the little Renaissance dude and the fucking lady with their little wig on and their little fucking... They don't possess that.
No.
You know?
But the best as a doll.
Let's pick the most freakiest fucking looking doll. Like, are you serious? Like serious. But they draw the line on certain things. I've never heard a story about a possessed Cabbage Patch Kid or something like that. But you know, it just seems to be certain dolls, and that's what gives it that element of terror, because the actual conjuring thing is the Raggedy Ann doll.
And it fucking freaks me out. But it's funny because if you look at the Annabelle, like, okay, they get it. Like, if you put that rag doll, it's not going to be as scary. But it's actually, I'd rather... that doll that I put, it's not scary to me. But if they put the rag doll there, I'll be fucking freaking out, bro.
Yeah, that's what added to the thing of that's Raggedy. Like, I didn't have a Raggedy Ann and Andy doll. My mum's got the collector's one in a box. Like, now that's in our what used to be my bedroom, right? But when I was a kid, I had a Raggedy Andy bed sheet. That's about as close as I got in the early 80s. So I had a Raggedy Andy and Andy pillow and bed sheet. And so when I was hearing about this story, I thought, Raggedy Andy and Andy? And I went, the fuck? Because that was my bed sheet as I was a kid.
Yeah.
And it's friendly and it's inviting. And it's like, and I'm like, how can that even become scary? That's weird. And then so then we got the doll in the boxes and stuff, and I still look at it and I'm just going, how the fuck is that terrifying? But But the thing that attaches itself in there then makes it terrifying. So when you've got this Raggedy Ann and Andy doll, like the story says, drawing on fucking walls, and the night shift nurse comes back and it's writing shit on the wall, and it's not where it was sitting when she left. And everyone's thinking, okay, someone's come back in and moved it. And then there was proof that didn't happen. And then both of them came in at the same time, and their fucking doll had moved again and had drawn something when they were both together. Yeah. And they went, okay, something's not right here. And that's when they approached the priest. And that's when the priest came in and he did his bits. And that's his right, okay, get onto the Vatican bat phone. We need to fucking...
But I think about it, right? If I think about it, Out of everything they will possess something that not much people ever think that's scary. So they think about it as like, man, if I get in that, not much people think I'm in there. You know what I mean? So think about that kind of situation. But like I said, the only way that those demons will ever possess someone or something or attack or whatever it does, it's the ones who don't believe and the ones who are going through a very bad life. Those are the ones who suffer the most.
It draws to it.
It draws to it because it draws to negative, bad thoughts, don't believe, second thoughts about God, yada, yada, yada. Those are the ones who are like, okay, I'm going to attack this guy.
So I got told in the best way to prepare yourself or protect yourself or do whatever is to not follow it, but be aware of demonology. And when you do that and you then realise that there's certain dudes for certain things, so there's one for marriage.
Yes.
There's one that specifically aims at kids.
Yes.
There's one that specifically aims at mental health torment.
Oh, and that makes sense.
He's the one that you will go you until you do commit suicide.
So they see what I mean? They all have jobs.
Gives you the ideas, and sits there and fucks with you to the point where you just go, right, I'm doing it, fuck it. And you get so depressed. There's that demon as well. And they've got certain names too. So people thought it was weird that as a horror reviewer, I was watching these movies, like the Conjuring stuff. Conjuring movies, because it's like James Wan and it's like all these production things.
Yeah.
And I listened to other podcasts that really dove into the actual cases and said the movie is fucking horseshit.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? And I'm not a fan of the Warrens at all. Like,
really?
At all. Like, these people are not fucking good people. Like,
really? Tell me, bro, because I thought they were good people.
No.
You've been fucking lied to.
All the movies, it's like they're the best people in the world.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
They were there, whatever. So the actors portraying them in the movie makes them sound like they are these top-notch people, right?
Yeah.
They're not. So your viewers can listen, follow other podcasts. You get the whole gist of who they are as a group.
So who are they?
So Ed Warren had a huge issue with, he survived World War II. He nearly died in World War II.
Yeah.
Because he was a sailor and he nearly drowned.
Okay. Right?
Then he comes back. He's got a illegitimate affair on the side with a 14-year-old girl.
Okay, that's bad.
Right. At the same time, say, Lorraine Warren knows this is going on, right? Keeps it all under wraps, right? So when it was coming time for these interviews, it was about getting their name out to do this stuff, not actually looking after the people.
Oh, so they're doing it for fame.
Bingo. So when the classic one is The Conjuring House.
Yes.
If you look at the actual, there's a lot of podcasts on there that look at I think podcast on the left covers it quite a lot in a comical way, which is probably good. There's a good way of going about it because it's a really heavy topic to talk about.
Oh.
The people who survived that, like the kids, like in the movie, they talk about how Ed and Lorraine came in and kind of just fucking took over everything.
Right.
Right. So then you move to the next story, which is the Enfield haunting.
Yeah.
That was another Conjuring movie where it's the skinny man or whatever, and that was the one there where the kid was talking like a man. He had a British accent.
Yep.
And the 14-year-old girl just starts talking like this Cockney guy.
Yep. And it ends up being the fucking nun.
And then the nun's introduced, right? So people were talking about this nun, and that's how I refer to it, because I don't say the name of it. Because the moment you say the name of it, you're on its way.